Now, probably the only way you're going to be able to solve this one is using substitution. I'm going to let u, I'll even write in the word let. So let's let u equal the stuff in the parentheses here and here. The reason for doing that is that now the equation becomes much, much simpler. I'm going to, we'll be needing this later, because eventually we'll have to go back to x. But for now, rewrite the equation using u instead of x. And it becomes simply u squared plus 15u plus 44 equals 0. And that looks a lot nicer than the original one. So we'll solve for u. And once we find the answers for u, we can come back and find x. So to begin with, let me try to factor this. So here a plus, there a plus, everywhere a plus plus. And we're looking for two numbers whose product is 44 and that add up to 15. 4 and 11 do the trick. 4 times 11 is 44, and 4 plus 11 is 15. So we have a solution here when u is equal to -4, and another solution here when u is equal to -11. Now, that tells us what u is, but we need to find what x is. So we have some more work to do here. I'm going to put up here that u is equal to -4 or u is equal to -11, because these will yield the solutions that we're looking for. But now we have to go back to this equation to find x for each of these possible values of u. So I'm going to erase the equation that we used to solve for u, now that we've solved for it. Okay, so when u is equal to -4, then that means that -4 is equal to x squared minus 10x plus 5. And if I add 4 to both sides, this equation becomes 0 equals x squared minus 10x plus 9. Aha! That means that 0 is equal to, factoring this, x times x, minus times a minus to get a plus on the end and have a negative in the middle. The product is 9 and they add up to 10, so it must be 1 and 9. So from this we get that x is equal to 1 or x is equal to 9. Those are two of the solutions for our solution set. Let's write the solution set over here. The solution set then so far contains 1 and 9, and we'll probably find some more. We'll come back and finish this when we find the rest. But that's the u equal -4. U equal -4 gave rise to these two solutions for x. We still have to look at u equal -11. So now let's redo this with u equaling -11 and see what solutions for x that will give us. So this time our equation is going to be very similar, I think. So when u is -11, then -11 is equal to x squared minus 10x plus 5. And if I add 11 to both sides, this equation becomes x squared minus 10x plus 16. And we have to factor this one. An x times an x and a minus times a minus to get a plus on the end. And we need two numbers whose product is 16, but that add up to 10. 8 times 2. 2 times 8. So this gives us two more solutions, x equals 2 or x equals 8. So those are two more solutions, 2 and 8. So this is our solution set right here for our equation. There are 4 solutions for x. 1, 2, 8, and 9.